Let me show that I'm live. How is it not telling me that I'm live? Hold on. Is it in create? Go live. Oh, there we go. Okay. Now click on share. Copy. Okay, there we go. So that can be like Ayo on YouTube doing some programming. Okay. Hello, hi Booba. Welcome to the stream. Holy shit! Yay! The chat is working. That's crazy. Okay, let me see if I can like fix stuff up because I'm low key. Everything's like all over the place. YouTube streaming is not fun. Oh, that's right. The YouTube chat won't show up. I don't know if I can even fix that. Yeah, that's not good. I don't know if I can fix the chat overlay. But it's fine. At least we'll be without distraction or something. I don't know. Anyway, so let me get music because it's awfully quiet in here. Live YouTube coding stream. I also need to post that I'm live. Okay, and post that I'm live in Discord as well. Hashtag Twitch Bing. Okay. So let's see. Music, right? I keep forgetting. I need like something. This one. There we go. Nice. Okay. So, I need to move this actually. I need chat on the right because otherwise I can't see it. Okay, there we go. Oh god, the music is too loud. Okay, that's better. So, basically, I've started this thing a while back. I think I streamed it on Twitch, but not on YouTube. But it's fine. Basically, this is my own programming language that I'm working on. It's relatively easy in the way that it works. And it's more focused on like memory and like speed of writing, I guess. It's like it's taking some inspiration from C++, but it's gonna be mostly my own thing. Also, this thing, the thing that we're writing today, is the bootstrap compiler. So the idea is that, God, I need to lower the volume. The idea is that if I want to write the language and I want to write the compiler in the language, I first need to have a compiler that can compile the code to compile the language, to compile the compiler, to then compile the code to compile the language, right? So that's what we're doing today. We're writing a bootstrap compiler. And this is going to be written in Python. Originally I wanted to write it in C++, but realized that I literally don't have the time or the like want to even deal with that. So instead we're doing it this way. It's actually pretty simple what it does. So this is the part that's like the most evil part. And all that it does is it takes some Windows functions to allocate memory in a process, and then it just calls that memory and runs it, right? Which, I don't know if you know how that works, but that's how JIT compilers work as well, which is cool. Or how viruses work sometimes, which is less cool, but you know. So what I actually have here is I have a test binary which contains some shell code that I downloaded off of the internet, and if I run this, it opens the calculator app. That's it. It's actually I'm lying a bit. It's this what is it called? It's this code that I got from the thing, and it's I've compiled it down to assembly, or sorry, I've compiled it down to the bytecode, and this is in assembly the app that opens calculator. As far as I know, it doesn't actually do that much, but it's fine. So yeah, now the next thing I need to write is the actual compiler, and so the compiler will have to go through several of these things, actually including decoration. I'll need to do decoration as well. Decoration. So the way the language works is there's a bunch of steps to it, right? There's the setup phase, which is similar to C++ preprocessor. There's the decoration phase, which basically does mangling and replacement, and then there's the actual this is low-key like a bit backwards, but there's the actual like compilation in here. This is empty. Yeah, this is empty. But the way it works is it basically just compiles down everything into an AST storage object, and then the AST storage gets turned into assembly of your choosing. And so and it's meant to basically be like the most simplest representation of your code, right? Which is just indexed by unique names, similar to how C++ does name mangling, right? So yeah, that's it. There's nothing special to this programming language. Maybe the, hold on, in the outline. Oh, I have it open twice. Maybe the decoration is a bit special because it's actually, instead of having like private classes and things like that, and like having like restricting user in what they can do. This does the opposite. It sort of just lets you take memory and act with that memory however you want, right? Similar to casting in C, but instead of actually casting it, you're just giving a bunch of tools to the programmer to actually have different memory patterns that are interchangeable with each other. So that's something that's very cool about this. And it also supports both C++ and Python style syntax. But I think for this one, I'm just gonna do Python style syntax because it's easier. Or actually, space. Is it? I forgot what it's called. Python style syntax. So this is the feature list of what we're gonna do, and then this is the version 1 feature list, and then this is the version 2 wish list, which like adds a bunch of stuff on top. And I wanna get ideally to this, but first I need to make this so that we can even start writing the code. Okay. Alias, name type, enum type. Right. What is happening? Hold on, I'm being pinged. Is that on Discord? No. Okay. So, we also need to do the include file path, which is for the files, and then preferably the load library and entry things, which is how you actually make the language work with another library. Is you're actually so the language is actually not perfect. It is not like compile time perfect currently, which is fine, because that is something that I want to do. It's something that like sort of happens as I'm gonna write the like compilation into executable part of this whole thing, right? So basically now, if you have like a library you want to use, this will just load it into the RAM and then get variables, then get pointers to it, and then just run it, right? And that's how we'll do the version 1 compiler. And I think the type thing is gonna be difficult actually. I'm wondering if it should be like part of the AST storage instead of like actual parsing. So like, you know, type parsing. I also get the advantage doing this way to just ignore the problems that C gives you, C and C++ gives you inherently, right? Which means that I won't need to do anything special. I won't like not do anything special, but inherit any like bad design from C++, because I'm writing the compiler from nothing. Also, it's literally so cool because like you can just put in anything you want. Okay. I'm also gonna just write this as a bit of a dirty thing to you know, do this really quickly. I'm gonna write a module-less code, which is like heresy in Python, but I don't care. Okay, let's see. So I'm also gonna make it really easy by using regex instead of anything else. But we'll also need to have the regex 101 so we can debug it. That's like one of the things that we'll have to do. So there's the test file. Actually gonna add in some stuff. Let's see. I don't need defines, so I'm just gonna add in the load thingy. Where is it? Language outline. Even the strict and loose and stuff like that are not gonna be a thing in this version. Oh, the pointers and references will have to though. But that's fine. We can... Pointers and references are actually really simple. You might be surprised because like the way I'm dealing with this, like I'm actually surprised myself because when I started writing the language I found out that a lot of the things that usually need in a programming language are actually not needed at all. So I'm like so ecstatic about it. Oh yeah, swizzling. Swizzling is gonna be a thing as well. Because fuck it. I couldn't be asked to not swizzle things. Alright, let's see. So... other file.snake. Probably do it like this. Load entry. Oh yeah, one of the things that I was almost gonna include was the way the parser works was gonna be replacing tokens. And I'm like thinking about it, I'm like, no, I want it to like actually just mangle the code in like the normal space before tokenization. Because the other way around it just makes everything a bit more difficult. Alright, so load and then kernel 32.dll and then load entry. I'll be right back, hold on. I need to BRB real quick. Where's the... I have returned. So, lucky the music is too low now. Okay, let me write down the entries, right? So, kernel 32. Oh yeah, kernel 32. And now we gotta do the evil thing and actually open up kernel 32 and look at what's inside of it. So, because I just need to like take like a easy thing, but I needed to load it directly from the library because it's actually not using any API. System 32. Is it kernel 32? Yeah, there we go. So I just opened that up with our trusted debugger, and we go into symbols, and this is all the functions that are inside of it. Also want to like eventually add something similar to my own thing to the code itself. So like instead of having to instead of loading up libraries the traditional way, it could also just like pull code from the library directly and not have to deal with any of this. But yeah, this is the Windows API, almost all of it. And as far as I know, there should also be a... Actually, let me see... is it geo enable? No. It's not in this one. It might be in NTDLL then. But I remember there being a thing. But that's fine, that's fine. What we care about is getting something that I can do. Sleep. Get process times. Alerts. Hold on. Windows show error. Okay, cool. Win32 API. API. Message box, that's the one. Okay, hold on. Message box. Oh, we have ASCII and no. We don't have a message box. Where is message box hidden? If it's not in a... Where is it hidden? Get lost there. Which library is this in? Win user. Is that NTDLL? What is it? What is it calling? LP caption. Return value, display messages. Yeah, hold on. Okay, there we go. Let me see. Windows, what function is in what DLL? Yeah, that's not gonna help me. Function cheat sheets, maybe. Let's see. Unicode string functions. Create file. Oh. So it doesn't actually. Okay. We'll just have to find it manually, I guess. That's fine. We just need to find where it is. Could it be that it's NTDLL? Actually, I can just, it's just loaded in there. I don't know why I need to. Box. Nope, okay. What about kernel base? It's not there either. Is it like system? What other, hold on. Windows, kernel, DLLs. Because this is dealing with the Windows. So the question is, this is dealing with like the windowing system. So this doesn't help. See, like, this is one of the things where I would really love if I could just do whatever the fuck I want. Because or have the language finished, because what I could do is I could just make it so that it like gives you all the system libraries and their entry points automatically, right? So you don't have to deal with any like Windows API and any bullshit like that. That would be extremely lovely. Okay, hold on, let's see. Win user, yeah, I just don't know. Like, What if I look for it as a C types thing? Win DLL. Win32.dll. Okay. Don't tell me it's that. Win32.dll. Import C types. Oh, is it user32? Oh my god. It is user32, okay. Is this not kernel? I'm gonna load both of them anyways, because why the fuck not? Okay, so now the question is, how do we do these, right? How do we do these types? Because they're low-key annoying. Let's see. What's in the documentation? Library function name calling convention types. So go to message box. And then we do actually, okay, hold on. Windows. Yes, something that we're gonna have to do. Okay, let me change the music. Hold on. Let me get something better. Okay. This is something that we'll have to do. I think I'm gonna do this, so I'm gonna call it just x64. Oh, this is actually very nice. Okay. And then we need these values, so I need to also alias these. Actually, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a new file, call it the other file.snake. And I'm gonna put all of these in there. And I'm gonna look up the Windows types. Okay, Windows API types. Let's see. Cool. Handle, okay. What is handle? P-void. Okay, cool. What's p-void? Oh. Okay, hold on. Let me change a different music. Hold on. I need something different. Sure. Okay. Oh, I keep forgetting I can keep closing the window. So I'm using a different search engine now. Okay. So how are we gonna define this? It's gonna be an alias. I'll call this one handle. And the question is, like, what's the type here? Because if I do like a void pointer, well, okay, so I'll need to add that into the specification. Types. So system-based types and definition based types. Okay. There we go. I need to put on AC for a bit, so it's gonna be a bit noisy in the background, but should be fine, hopefully. Alright, let's see. So in this case, the void just acts as a pointer in whatever the current CPU is running in, or the current CPU mode it is running in. x86, 32 bits, x64, 64 bits, bits, thumb, still 64 bits. Okay, but then we also have a then I also need like a definition for type that is, or pointer that's gonna be of a different size, right? So I'm probably just gonna do like to be done because I don't want to know. I don't want to like deal with this at the moment. Okay, so if we're gonna keep with this, it's gonna be the same thing, just void pointer. Alias. Right. gonna probably put in all of these, so I don't need to deal with everything. Handle by short word int uint long bool word ulong char w char lp string lpc string lpw string well actually we don't have a constant is useless here, so I'll just comment these two out. Float and then double. Yeah, that's another thing that I need to figure out, how to do double and float. Bye, I have to go. Oh no! Thank you for stopping by and watching me stream. Have a good time. Thank you so much for stopping by. Okay. Unsigned car. So I'm gonna assume that's 8 bits. So that's U8. That is then. This is I16. Bye. This is L. No, this is U16. Int is I32. That's 43. We go I32. And then U. 32, and then long is U32 as well, or sorry, I to 32, and then bool is long, so int 32. Word, and that is also doing 32. Wait, is this a 64-bit or? Okay, maybe this is not the best website for this. Char is U8, W char is it 32? Okay, maybe I need to start with this more and yeah, let's let's start again. So alias. Okay. And then we have, what is it, U8, U16, U32, and U64. Okay, I feel like the music is too low. There we go, that's better. Okay, alias, long, oh my god. Okay, let me see then. So we have the calling convention and the type is the next one, right? Where is it? Alias micro library types, yeah. So that would look something like this. LPC, T, Esther, LPC, TS, TR, and then uint. 16, I16, U32, I32, and then U long is U64 and I64. Okay. And then we can also alias LPTSTR, because we're not actually using const anywhere. This language doesn't support it, so this is just gonna be U8 pointer. Easy. Yeah, there's handle. So, and then we also need to alias the handle. Okay. So with that out of the way, I can put it into the regex thingy and test this out. Alright. So let's do a setup phase. In the setup phase, I need to do just the important things, so I'm gonna also add class. Okay, so setup, was it def call? Yeah. Okay. Def call, instead of any, we'll just do well, it's strings, right? So or code, I guess. Okay. Then we'll do find all non-positional final definitions. Actually, all right, let's see. So include, and then capturing group one, dot plus. Yeah, that should be enough. So let me see something. Python find and remove. Actually, what does find all actually do? Let me see. Yeah, it does that. So let's do this. Oh, but this needs to be a lazy group then, right? How do I do lazy? Lazy. Is it this one? Yes, okay. Include alias. Well, okay, so the problem is if I do this, it's not gonna work, so no, we need to do /s plus, and then again /s plus, and that's gonna fix that. Okay, so we got that. Now is the load. Which is like this. And then we have entry. Entry is gonna be actually difficult. Or is it? Maybe not. Maybe not actually. Never mind. Okay. So that's everything then. And the code test is just this. Okay, that's actually not that difficult. Okay, so for the 0.1 version, we want the include file, load library entry, and alias. And an enum alias. Oh. That's right, enum alias. That should still work, I think. Anyway. Let's see, entries, aliases, loads. Oh no, that includes. And then includes here. And then I can just be like print includes print aliases, print loads, and print entries. Okay, and then here I'm just gonna do import compiler, and then down here I'm just gonna do, instead of doing the run code for this time, I'm just gonna be like compiler dot setup oh wait, what am I doing? This shouldn't be a call, this should be a init. There we go, and then I can just be like f equals open test file with snake. And then this is gonna be f.read. Alright, let's see how that looks like. Oh, it's all empty. Why is it empty? Why are you empty? That's fucked up. 'Cause this should work, right? Unless the code is empty. No, the code is there. Am I calling this backwards? I'm calling this backwards, that's what's happening. I'm stupid. Okay. Yeah, so that explains why these are empty. Okay. There we go. I think I'm gonna do also one more thing. I'm gonna do file unit. This is gonna be like actually that needs to be a separate file. Does it? It does, yeah, okay, hold on. No, not in PyCache. File unit. Okay, and then I'm just gonna move this in there as well. Because the file unit is gonna contain import from isto import SD storage. Okay. And then we do from compiler input setup. Okay. There we go. Init and then file. And we can also have a global object just for storing things. Class fu store. Is that? Nah. What to do? Def. Oh yeah. Okay. I'm like trying to figure out what we should do here, but probably the best thing yield entry. What is that thing called where you like... Actually, you know what? No. I'm gonna change it a bit. I'm gonna just make it so that includes always. Oh, close. No. So that includes always require these around the thing. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Coolio. Okay. Entry, entry. There we go. Assign to list. Fine, fuck you then. I'm just gonna do this. There we go. Okay. And so instead of doing this, all this then, I'm gonna just do files. I'm gonna start with test file .snake, and then we're gonna do, actually, hold on, self.code equals, and then I'm gonna give it self.code, and then this is gonna be path file dot reads bytes. Well, not read bytes, read text. There we go. Okay. So now I'll do this, and I'll do while files and files dot pop, and then fuse, and fuse is actually this, so files dot pop file, and then fuse file equals file unit and what's in fuse, fuse file equals file unit, and we need to import all of those from compiler import all from AST storage import all. Okay, so fuse file unit, and file is gonna be a file, and then so I'm gonna do like fu, and then fuse equals fu, because before then we also do fu dot get needed files. Actually, this could be a set as well. Because I don't care about anything really. Is there no like extend? Hold on. Python extend set. Yeah, alright. So... yeah. And then I can just be like... print... processing file... and this could be file... and then... alright. This is gonna be actually so easy. Uh-oh, can't open file. Invalid art. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. Parsing file. Oh, wait, what? Files.union? Oh, okay, hold on. Files equals files.union. Alright. You know what? I'm just gonna do this. I don't care. There we go. Easy. No such forward directory. What? Processing file slash. Oh my god, bro. Why are you like this? Why? What did it do? Other file.snec. Yeah, fuck it. You know what? I don't care. Load paths. No. That's a list of... oh, that is... okay, hold on. That is the problem, yeah, okay. And then it's dot loads. Okay. It opens the other file, but it doesn't actually put it in. What? Other file.snake. Okay. Let's debug this. Okay, hold on. Python debugger. All right. Let's see. What? What? Why did it not turn the thing? I'm confused. What are we doing? Oh, it's not set. Let's includes. Oh my god. Of course, it's not working. There we go. Now I loaded both of them. Okay. I'm also noticing that there's the enum thing, which is not being set up. So I have to also do that. So I also have to do. Oh yeah. I need to do like read. Oh, it's okay. Alright, return code. So... Oh, wait. I can't return that. Instead I'll do this then, so... Actually, this could be a call. So it could be like this. There we go. Okay. Let's run this. It's not working. Why? Why is it not working? Oh, is it? Am I doing this wrong again? Is that the reason? Yeah, I was doing it wrong. Okay. Alright. So... the only thing is this range thing, which I don't have set up properly. Let's see. Yes, continue playing. Okay. So that's gonna be the alias string. Oh, that's right. That's right. That's why I wanted to do it. Okay, so alias is just gonna be a single line in this one then. Because I don't want to deal with these. Because this needs to do other stuff. Okay. Oh, my legs. Oh my god. Okay. So, what else do I need to do? You have all the find all stuff. Include alias, other things. And we have the function down here, which gets loaded in. I could probably make it so that this is also like, you know, so this is also like aliased. 32 message box. Just gonna do messenger box. Okay. So that's all pretty easy. Yep, so there's the message box alias as well. And then what I need to do is essentially be like AST storage. I'm gonna add in a bunch of stuff. Let's see. Message box. Okay, I think that's good. PP word, PP, double word. Yeah, okay. I think I might do aliasing in like a really stupid way though. Okay, let's set up the AST storage so that it kind of just supports whatever we wanted from it. I forgot which part. Function name, self-dot, function, contents, which is gonna be a dict, yeah. And then self-dot, function, parameters. We have self.aliases. And then self.library. We wanna library names. We will self dot. Library, function names, self.library, function, call conventions, and then self.library function parameters. All right. Constants. Oh yeah, constants also need to be stored. Self dot constants. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. So, boy, the next thing is gonna be stuffing the data from here to here. It's probably gonna be done in the file unit as well. And then all that gets put into one big AST storage, and then that is what is compiled into the final app. But that's probably gonna be something I do next time. Okay, so let me pause this. So thank y'all for stopping by so much, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm gonna go take a long nap and then get ready for my interview and such. Thank you everyone who stopped by, and I'll see you guys next time.